Hello, hello, hello. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Happy Wednesday. I'm very excited for today's talk. Welcome, welcome, and happy Wednesday. It's going to be a great Wednesday, and I'm really looking forward to today's talk on the value of letting go. Thank you for joining me today. Peace, everybody. Hi, crew. So what I like to usually do to begin the talk is I really want to raise the energy of the room. I want to raise my energy and I want to raise your energy so that we can connect. You can hear the things I say. You can remember them. You can take in what you need to take in, let go of what you need to let go of, and be at a heightened sense of awareness. And the way that we do that, hello, everybody, is by sharing things that we're grateful for. Let's start what I like to call a gratitude flood. So in the comments, begin to share things that you're grateful for, small things, big things, and I will too. We'll spend about 60 seconds. All of the things that we're grateful for, share them now. Raise your energy and raise mine as well. I'm so grateful for this opportunity today to connect with you. I'm grateful for this talk and what I'm about to share. I'm grateful for you. I'm grateful for a roof over my head. I'm grateful for where I live. Share, share, share. Yes, sunshine, absolutely. I'm happy for great weather, right? I'm happy for, yes, my health as well. I'm happy for my friends, my family. Yes, I'm grateful. I'm also grateful for my therapist. I'm grateful for everybody in my life. I'm grateful for my friends. I'm grateful for all of the messages I get to share with you guys. I'm grateful for my son. I'm grateful for quarantine coming to an end. I'm grateful for the universe as well. Thank you. I'm so grateful. Let's raise the energy. Whenever you want to raise your energy and feel better, share things that you're grateful for. And it also allows you to access other emotions that are good for you. Love, energy, joy, laughter. When you're grateful, you're rich. Yes, I'm grateful to be alive as well. Thank you for sharing. Let's continue this gratitude flood for about another 20 seconds. And then I'm going to talk about something pretty cool today that I hope will be really helpful for you. Yes, knowledge indeed. I'm grateful for my mistakes. I'm grateful for the things I've done right. Yes, clean and running water. A lot of people, you cannot take that for granted. A lot of people don't have that, even here in the United States. Yes. I'm grateful as well for a clean home, as you guys can see. I keep it tidy around here. It's a good thing. Yes, I'm grateful for laughter. I'm grateful for movies. I'm grateful for my 800 subscriptions like Netflix and Hulu and the 27 things I subscribe to. Yes, growing pains indeed. All right. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you. Right now it is Wednesday, 12 p.m. Pacific. And the reason I'm stating that is because I want you guys to realize something. Wednesdays, 12 p.m. Pacific are for growth. And it's going to be that way going forward. We are going to be right here, right on this IG Live. And I'm going to be giving a lesson every single Wednesday at 12, from about 12 to 12:20, 12:30. It might be shorter. Sometimes it may be longer. But begin to spread the word and begin to put it on your calendar. This is when we grow. Okay. Also, I'm going to be saving each one of these talks on my page as a post. So you're always going to be able to come back to it. Please share to others, friends, and people that this might help if you think that it's helpful. And I certainly will always put my best into it and really think that it will be. So that's what I want to talk about today. Please spread the word, share the word. And the lesson of the day is the value of letting go. Okay, let's get into this. The value of letting go. Why we should forgive things and let things go so that they don't have to weigh on your heart and weigh on your life anymore, right? So that you get to be free and be the person that you were born to be, which is absolutely your highest potential, your highest self. So what I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to start by telling you guys a story. All right, I'm going to tell you a story. And it's going to convey a message that I really want you guys to hear today. And the story is this. One time there was a professor on stage talking to our students. And she was talking about stress relief and stress management and dealing with things like anxiety and things of that nature. And she's on stage in front of this entire auditorium. And what she did was, when she was talking to her students, she held up a glass of water in a long arm. And everyone was looking at her, and they thought that she was probably going to ask a question like, is this glass half empty or is this glass half full? She didn't ask it, but with a smile, she held this glass of water up to her students and said, how much does this glass of water weigh? And after she asked the question, people started shouting all around the auditorium, it's 8 ounces, or it's 12 ounces, a pound, or it's a pound and a half. And after a few people shouted answers from around the room, she said, from my perspective, the weight of this glass doesn't really matter. All that matters is how long I hold on to this glass of water. If I hold this glass of water for a minute, it'll be fairly light. If I hold this glass of water for an hour, my arm is going to be aching like crazy. If I try to hold this glass of water for a day, I will literally be paralyzed in my arm, and I will drop it and it will break. Her students were looking at her for the moral of the story. And the moral of the story is this: your stresses, your anxieties, and I will say your grudges and your resentments are much like that glass of water. If you hold on to those resentments and those grudges, those stresses and anxieties for a short period of time, it's okay. But the longer you hold them, the longer it will weigh on you, to a certain point that if you do not let it go, you will be paralyzed and not able to do anything else. And it's just like resentments and grudges against other people. It's just like resentments and grudges against yourself. And it's just like resentments and grudges against situations, against authority figures, against governments. These things will paralyze you and they will stop you from moving forward. These resentments, these grudges, you guys, they're weighing you down. They're weighing me down, and they're stealing all of our precious freedom. Okay? Resentments and judgments and all of these grudges don't do anything to the person that you're holding a grudge against. They only do something to you. And everything that I share, almost all of my lessons are all from things that I've all learned from myself or am working on for myself. And I'm working this lesson very intently right now, you guys. You could run. You could literally fly. You could do anything that you desired in your life if you were willing to let go of everything that's weighing you down. And so often what's weighing us down is our judgment of these other individuals, right? Our judgments of these people, things that we've held on to for years, you guys, resentments that we've held on to for so long. Let them go. Let them go. That's the lesson of the day, you guys. The value of letting go is this: your happiness, your joy, your peace of mind is all linked to how much you're willing to let go. Let it go. Okay? And I'm going to share with you how. Because your joy, your peace of mind, your happiness, your ability to go affects every other part of your life. It affects your physical health. It affects your emotional health, your well-being. It affects your finances. There's a direct correlation to all of this stuff that you harbor inside. It keeps it so you can't access the things that you deserve. You can't access the life you deserve. Yes, absolutely. Let it go. Okay? So I listen to quite a few talks. I listen to what people post. I keep an eye on what people post. I read a lot of books. And there are so many of them that tell you what to do. Like right now, I'm telling you, let it go. Let go of judgments. Let go of resentments, grudges. They're not doing anything for you. And what I always listen for when someone tells you to do something is this: are you showing me how? Because if somebody's not showing you how, it ultimately doesn't matter, does it? If you know something's good for you, but you don't know how to do it, what difference does it make, right? I'm going to give you guys a couple of very practical tools on how to let go. There's a million ways to skin a cat, as they say, right? There's so many ways to do something, but how? I'm going to give you two, and these are biggies. The first one is this. This is something that I have been working on so intently for the last couple months, and it has begun to really change my life. The first thing is this. We have to change our perspective. We have to change the way that we look at things and realize this. When we hold a grudge on someone else or a resentment against someone else, we are actually holding a resentment or a grudge against ourselves. Okay? We're never going to have peace until we let it go. We have to change our perspective from a us versus them mentality to a it is all us mentality. If you guys have been hearing my talks lately, this is where they're starting to gravitate. It's not us versus them. It's all us. If we can change our perspective, it will change everything. Because if you see your brother and your sister as you, and everything that you give them comes back to you, you will begin to see a new heaven and a new earth. Trust. Trust, you guys. Flip that mentality. And why should you? The reason why is because us versus them has created every single problem that exists in the world today. The us versus them mentality has literally ruined planet Earth. There's not enough. Scarcity. Mine. How am I going to get mine? No, there's not enough for you. It's created this entire thing. So guess what's going to happen if we don't stop, guys? If nothing changes, nothing changes. Begin to see every other human being as you, and you will begin to see a new heaven and a new earth. Stop the attack. Stop the judgment. Even if it's in someone in your own home, you don't have to judge them to change the situation. Let it go. Then take the next specific action steps for yourself. It may be to remove yourself from this person or even your living circumstances. But harboring the judgment is only going to harm us. The first thing is a change in perspective. When I see somebody else, it's a real practice. It's not right away, but it's getting so much better. I see somebody else with something that they need, and I just automatically send it to them energetically. I say it to myself, or I even say it out loud if I can. Lord, bless that person with money. Or universe, bless that person with money or health. And if somebody's attacking me or they're in pain, they're doing something, I send them, universe, send this person well-being in their mind. Send them peace in their mind and in their body. Free them. And then I'll take the step to be free of them, my own self, or often to myself if I'm hurting. Universe, give me this joy, the freedom that I need to do this next thing. So the first tool is change in perspective. Begin to change your perspective from an us versus them to an it's all us. It's an all us perspective. The next thing is this. I'm going to give you a bit of a guided meditation for letting things go right now. A short guided meditation. Yes, bless you too. You guys, these talks are always going to be here. So you're going to be able to pull this up on my page and forward to this guided meditation right now. So when it's on my page, forward to it, screenshot it, so you have this guided meditation that we're going to do right now for letting go on your phone at any time. And anytime you're overwhelmed or obsessed, you can't let something go. Just do this guided meditation, this few minutes, and it will help you release. Okay, so we're going to spend this next few minutes in guided meditation, and then this short talk for today will be over. And what I want you to do now is, if you can, if you're driving, if you can't, that's fine. But what I want you to do now is walk with me through this, okay? Walk with me and close your eyes first. And what I want you to do first is to send the signal to your psyche into your brain, into your heart, that everything is okay. And the way you send that signal is by breathing from your belly. When you inhale, I want your belly to move from your spine. And when you exhale, I want your belly to move towards your spine. Okay? Gentle belly breathing always sends the signal to your brain, to your heart, to your psyche, that all is well. Continue this breathing. And with your eyes closed, I want you to look in between your eyebrows and up. Connect with your third eye. Continuing to breathe and looking up in between your eyebrows to your third eye, the seat of intuition. It is the spiritual seat that you connect to, that gives you the wisdom that you need to make every decision. Your wisdom to always know what to do. Continue to breathe from your belly and look at that third eye. And I'm going to count us down now from 3 to 0. And when we get to 0, we are going to be at our perfect place of meditation today, wherever that is. And then I'm going to guide you through words and a bit of silence. 3. Continuing to breathe from your belly, knowing that all is now well. 2. Looking at that third eye, that seat of spiritual intuition. 1. And 0. Now we are at our perfect place of meditation for this day. And from this place, I am asking our highest selves. I am asking the universe. I am asking Source. I am asking God to help us see things differently. Help us to see everyone as ourselves. Help us to let it go. You guys, there are things that we have harbored resentments toward for days or weeks or sometimes even years, toward others, toward entities, our parents, our partners, ourselves. Right now, as we breathe from our belly and look at our third eye, right now, today, we let it go. It's a perfect day for letting it go and teaching ourselves that we're worthy of this higher energy. We're worthy of this energy of love. We're worthy of this energy of forgiveness. And we are worthy of this energy of peace. Let it go. We see the value of letting it go now, and we choose wisely. And after we let it go, we automatically know what our next action step is. And we take that action step accordingly. But from today and from this moment on, we let go of the judgment. We let go of all that has hurt us. It can't hurt us anymore, and we're not afraid. You guys, this is the day of perfection. This is the day of your power, and this is the day of your peace. I'm going to be silent now for a short time, and I want you to absorb this lesson. For this next 30 seconds, you're going to let it go. continuing to breathe from your belly, and continuing to look at that third eye, that seat of intuition, your spiritual seat, the place of all knowing. I'm going to count us up now from 0 to 3. And when I get to 3, the good news is everything that you learned from this meditation and from this talk are still going to be inside of you for you to access. 0. Continuing to breathe now. 1. 2. And 3. Open your eyes. You guys, this is always going to be here. Come back to it. Screenshot this meditation. It is a tool. Whenever you can't let it go, whenever you're obsessed with something, use this short meditation to go into and simply let it go. It's always going to be here for you. You guys, Wednesdays, 12 p.m. Pacific is where we come to grow. Right here on this page, IG Live, I am coming with it. Your growth is my growth. This is what I do. This is what we do together. You know why? Because it's not all about me. It never was. I thought it was, but I was wrong. Your growth is my growth. Your neighbor's growth is my growth. The love you give to them is the love you give yourself. Conversely, the love you give yourself is the love you give to them. So when someone is giving you something that you don't want, let it go. Send them forgiveness. Send them a blessing. And then do what you got to do. If you need to bounce on that person, do it. If you need to get away, get away. But do it with love. Send them love. Any grudges we hold, they only hurt us. Okay? So remember, share this with others. Okay? I'm going to be posting about this usually the day before. Send that post to someone else. Send it to a friend. This talk is going to be up. Send it to someone else. Let's let it go together, all right? Bless you and thank you so much. Bless you and thank you so much. You guys, it was a great, great talk, a great opportunity to connect with you. Many, many blessings. I will see you next week at this exact time. Be well.